Hey guys, Ryan G. Wright here from DoHardMoney.com, coming to you with a question of the day. And today's question is it a good time to buy REO properties? We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about what REO properties are, as long as we don't get ran over by this car. So, first off, if you've got a question of the day you'd like me to answer on real estate investing, personal finance, type it in the comments below. If you type it in those comments and you get selected as my question of the day, I'll be answering the question, and I'll even give you a shout out and answering it for you and all of our other subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. You're gonna love our channel. Okay, so let's talk about this. Is it a good time to buy an REO property? The fact of the matter is, right now in 2021, there aren't a lot of REO properties. And the reason is because the government came in and said, hey, we're not going to allow foreclosures right now. What they've done is help with some assistance and with some payments and those things. But there's not a lot of foreclosures when you're talking about traditional loans with their Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And the idea with that is the banks are getting helped out by the government, so they can afford not to get the payments, and they're able to help people out. Now that's going to create a whole bunch of defaults in the future potentially, or they may go into some workout plans where they work it out, put the payments on the arrears, and adjust the monthly payments. So that could be happening. But if it doesn't, there's going to be a great opportunity. Now the first thing that's going to happen though is we're going to be dealing with what are called pre-foreclosures, and this is where you would want to be working your notice of defaults and working your notice of sales. If you're not familiar with that, I've got a couple of videos you can check out. If you are familiar with that, once this moratorium gets lifted, there's going to be an amazing opportunity for us to be going after those properties. But right now, there's just not a lot of REO properties on the market because there's been this hold ever since COVID hit, putting a moratorium on government-backed type loans where the foreclosures can't happen, where they're subsidizing the banks so that they are getting paid. Part of the way they subsidize the banks also is through the PPP, where they're paying them for originations on those things. So, but let's just back up a little bit. First off, what is an REO? An REO stands for real estate owned. This is what the banks classify a property on their financial books when they foreclose and take a property back. Real estate owned basically means that they own the property, but they're not intending to hold on to it. They want to sell the property. So an REO foreclosure is basically the way the bank takes the property back. So for example, if a bank gave a loan on this car over here and the person doesn't make their payments on that, then a repo man's going to show up and take the car. The foreclosure process is the exact same, but it's using the house as taking it, and there really isn't a repo man because the house can't move, and so it's just taking that back over. So that's what it's about. And like we say, right now with REOs, with the investments that are happening right now, there just are not a lot of them on the market, which makes it difficult for you to actually buy one. Now it's something to keep your eye on, and in the past they've been a great way to find properties because most of the time banks don't want to take them, but something to keep in consideration is getting them before they go to the REO stage by using notice of default and notice of sales as well. So right now I'd say keep your eye out for some REOs, but the market's so hot right now that I think you're going to be better off going after other finding strategies in 2021 because of the moratorium on government-backed loans. That moratorium doesn't apply to lots of other types of lending, but it does on some. If you have some more questions on that, and if you found this video to be helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button. I've got a couple other videos you should check out, which is how to flip foreclosed homes, and another one which is finding off-market properties. These are some other strategies that I talked about on how you can find other properties, is finding off-market homes. If you want some help in real estate investing, if you want access to money, if you want property finding tips, if you want tools, resources, if you want knowledge, check us out over at DoHardMoney.com. We may be a good fit for each other. We'd love to talk to you and see if we are. Otherwise, make it a very profitable day, and bye for now.